Did anyone else feel like March was the longest month ever of all time? I sure did. I'm honestly so glad it's over with, but there were a lot of highlights too. Today in this video, I'm going to do a recap of my no spend month and share with you guys some takeaways that I got from the whole experience. If you're curious to learn more about what a no spend month is, stick around and watch this video. Let's get started. If you're new here, welcome. It's great to have you. And if it's not your first time, welcome back. Today, I am gonna go over my no spend month. I did a no spend month all of March, and I wanna just give you a little update on how it went. And happy April 1st. I'm really excited for April. I have a lot coming up. I started a new business. I officially registered my business as an LLC. So there were some expenses that did have to come out last month just to be able to, fully become a business, a brand. So there's some other stuff that's going to be coming out this month. Kind of going to be an expensive month. I might do another no spend either in May or June. We will see. Also, we have a couple new subscribers to this channel. Welcome, Rosalyn and Megan. Thank you so much for joining, and I know, Megan, you are excited for the capsule wardrobe video to come out, so that is coming up really, really soon. As always, feedback is really, really important to me. I'm a big believer in constructive criticism, so if there's anything that you think I could do to improve this channel, please let me know in the comments below. Okay, so I will kind of give you a little recap of my no spend month, what a no spend month is, why I did it, and how it went. So a no spend month is basically an entire month. You can also do a no spend week, a no spend day, a no spend year, where you don't spend any money on anything other than, necessities. So like rent, utilities, food, and then depending on how strict you are with it, you can do replaceables. So like say you run out of hand soap, that's not something that, for a whole year you're gonna be able to go without. So you're able to replace things that you run out of that you would normally have to get. But just, cutting spending or not spending any money on things like clothing and shoes and, just impulse purchases. So I did a no spend year last year. Just because of COVID, it did not go that well, but it started off really well, and I think just overall the process, I really learned a lot. And I think because I kind of stopped doing it towards the end of last year, doing the no spend year in March was actually really helpful. It helped me kind of discover or rediscover a lot of things about myself and my spending habits that needed work. And I think it's always just really good to be aware of your spending habits and, how you can improve on where you're spending money, or how to cut it out so you're not spending as much in those areas. So as usual, and this is something I still need to work on, and if you guys have any suggestions, please leave in the comments below, because I'm getting to the point of desperation. So I live in a very small studio apartment in one of the best cities. I love Venice, Venice Beach, California. However, my little studio does not come with a stove or an oven. So I do have a refrigerator and a microwave and a toaster oven, but it just makes buying food and grocery shopping a little bit tougher for me. Also, I hate cooking, so it always is easier to Postmates, and I found myself, I didn't order any Postmates all last month, which I'm super proud of myself, go me. But I noticed that there were so many times when I really just, saw a commercial, saw an ad, saw, on Instagram some really beautiful looking vegan food, and it made my brain like, oh my god, I want to buy that. I need to pull up the Postmates app immediately and order that. And there were so many times last month that I had to literally talk myself out of like, put down the app, put it away, you don't need that. But yeah, so that was kind of eye-opening. I didn't really realize how addicted to Postmates I am. Another thing I noticed was kind of same thing. An ad would pop up and make me want to buy clothes or buy shoes or something, and just because I was so focused and so well aware of the no spend month, I easily talked myself out of it. But it's just, that initial pop-up thought in my brain, that was a little surprising to me. And actually, in the very beginning, so early March, I actually I kind of forgot that I was doing it. And then I would have to, there was a time I was driving home from a friend's house, and on the way I was going to just stop and get a Starbucks, kind of, my usual routine kind of thing. And I had to, luckily, I just, by chance, I ended up just going home because I was actually too lazy to go there and have to park and walk up and whatever. So my laziness actually saved me from spending money that day, which I guess a blessing in disguise. But yeah, I just kind of forgot that I was doing it, and it kind of took a while to kind of get back into it. Oh yeah, I'm doing this no spend thing, I can't spend any money. And to be honest with you, because I was doing the no spend, it felt like March was the longest month ever. I just was like, okay, can I be done with this? So then towards the towards the end of the month, I decided that I wanted to, just make some really big career changes and just, go full force with my business. And I wanted to register a business. So there's a cost to register an LLC with the state of California. Well, any state, but, so I had to pay for that. And then just miscellaneous, I got a website domain for Wealth and Wit. I'm going to put the link below. That's my blog that I blog about money and finance in kind of a fun, lighthearted way that's easy to understand, because I know sometimes people can talk about money and it's kind of boring. I just made some investment type purchases. I got a new camera, and so there was, the cost of that. But I also was very strategic about this. It wasn't something that I just impulse purchased an LLC or impulse purchased a camera. I had done a lot of research on cameras. I got recommendations from some, filmmaker friends of mine. And, I shopped around for the best prices, and it's something that I put a lot of thought into. It was definitely not an impulse thing. It was something that registering my business, doing my business full time, that was something that was always on the brain. And it's just, it was kind of a now or never type of situation. Like, I'm either gonna get it all going now, or, when is it ever the right time, But I mean, overall, I think at the end of the day, I did pretty well. What I think the main point of the no spend for me personally was to just check myself before buying things that I would probably later regret. And I think I did a really good job of being very conscientious of that. And it's not easy. And, like I mentioned before, we are constantly bombarded with ads and media, social media, TV, even just walking down the street. My friend and I went to a flea market, and where flea markets are awesome, and I totally 1,000% support them. And, I highly recommend, if you are in the market to make any purchases, like, definitely check those out. But it was something where to discipline myself, I brought $50 cash with me. I did not bring a debit card or a credit card. And it was a little tricky because I probably should have had smaller bills, but, to break it, because a lot of them, I guess cash is like a thing of the past. But, and then just like with COVID. But I think I would have spent so much more money than I actually ended up spending if I had brought, a debit card with me. So just little things like that, and just being aware of where your money's going, and what's coming out. For the next 3 months, I suspended my Sling account. Sling is like this awesome cable TV streaming service, and I just paused it for 3 months because for 2 reasons. I really want to just, that'll be like $90 that will go into my savings account, and that's 3 months I really, really want to focus on my business, my writing, providing great content for you guys on YouTube. And I feel like I can't really do that if I'm distracted by certain things, and one of those things is television. I can easily get sucked into watching TV for a very, very long time. So yeah, I think, overall recap, at the end of the day, I think I did really well. There's probably areas where I could have improved, but the food thing, it's just been tough. I did some meal subscriptions, thinking that, okay, if I just buy like a few breakfast food type items, and then my lunches and my dinners are the meal delivery service, then I can save money that way. Or I don't really think it is saving money, but the way I see it is, when you're eating healthy, you're investing in yourself, like in your physical body and your mental health. You are what you eat. So, but it didn't necessarily end up costing me any less. So that's just something that I need to work on, because just, in another set of goals, just health-wise, I'm actually trying to gain a little bit of weight, and as soon as I think I have like a week or so more to go of healing from my surgery, and once I'm good to go back to the gym, I want to go back to the gym and work out and just get a little bit more muscle and just gain like 10, 15 healthy pounds. And you know, obviously to do that, you have to intake more calories, and because of like, to do that, you have to buy more food, and you know, so there's always a struggle, I feel like. But yeah, we will see. If you have any suggestions on the whole food thing, leave in the comments below for me, because I need help. So now I want to hear from you guys. Did you do a no spend month? Are you doing a no spend year? How is it going? What are some challenges that you faced? What are some tips that you would have for anybody else who's watching this video and reading the comments? If you enjoy this video, please give it a thumbs up or a like for the YouTube algorithm, and so I know that you're enjoying my content. And if you want more of this kind of content and you want to learn more about money and finance, follow or subscribe to my channel. I have a fluffy little visitor who says like and subscribe. Comment below. Okay. If you want more one-on-one interaction and have some questions about your personal finances and want some help from me, be sure to become a member on my Patreon. I will put the link in the description below. We have some really fun content coming up for Patreon in this month, so definitely you'll want to check that out if you're looking for a financial glow up. Follow me on Instagram, slide in my DMs, introduce yourself, say that you are a subscriber to my channel, and I will follow you back. And if you have any questions, you can reach out to me on there as well. Thanks for watching, guys. I will see you next time.